Better not be fucking raining in my game. I'm gonna be pissed. It better not be raining in my game or I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah. I haven't gotten a snow game. I just get rain games. It's annoying. I've not seen a snow game in a user game. I don't think. Yeah, I've had a snow CPU before. But I have not had a snow. Snow user.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Great to have you along, UB Stadium.
I mean, it kind of makes sense that it's majority rain games because every time I've gone up there, it does snow. Don't get me wrong, but it is like a bunch of like sleet / ice rain. Oh no, it doesn't rain all the time. It's definitely not like Seattle. Yeah, no, it's yeah, it doesn't rain all the time. It's just that they always get their weather. It's right off the weight.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Fuck. I thought he came up too much.
Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. A shot toward the end zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. It's been a season to remember so far. Fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
The Spartans will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets the back moving. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Sure hands, it's Shelton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
With the catch, it's
they didn't give that to me?
Stop short on fourth down.
I should have just ran it.
Here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent,
bro, that's crazy. They didn't give that to me.
Out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this way.
Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Simmons. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
22 water. 22 water.
The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. Moore will throw. Looking for a deep man. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Air Force just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Colorado Springs. They'll enjoy this one all week. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Right on the money. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy
Oh my
on
God, you gotta be
Brings
kidding.
into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Matthews. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, it's tough to play man-to-man on an island out wide. There's so much grass. They can go either way. And, you know, the sideline is usually your friend, so you kind of push him towards the sideline. But great throw to fit that corner route in. Pretty nice coverage, too.
Pulls and fires complete.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught him. He was ready for that play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down.
Ooh,
He caught it.
he definitely got my ass with that one.
Touchdown, San Jose State.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is
actually.
Sack. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Carr. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
The Bulls looking to convert on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Takes his shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Spartans. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
On the run from inside his own 5.
Returner brings it out to the 26.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of
Bro,
it.
I
but
didn't
you
even
gotta
do
put
it.
Behind you, Jesse. I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
They'll send the back in motion. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bryant. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They just keep firing. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Danced his way through traffic. Pickup of 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to...
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Zings it complete to the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Southern Miss. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Matthews. using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game, and no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll try the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Finds a tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To throw, it's Matthews. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Pick off. What a play by this defense. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to pass, it's Matthews. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Trying play action. Complete downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
No, I went behind him. Fuck.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Touchdown, Spartan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to throw on it. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Trying the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
On the option. He'll toss it. Nice move there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst...
Oh, no way we both missed. That's insane.
They're trailing by 12 to Middle Tennessee. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Under fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd, a fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it third and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, first down and more. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the first down. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Motion from the wideout. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on the year.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Making side adjustments here. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man on the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
The aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on.
Oh, my Lord.
And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Spartans want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Matthews.
This man just ran a hook and ladder? They have that in this game?
Move the sticks for a first down.
The thing I like about this
Hold up. What? Where is that?
The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Yeah, but I feel like that was like purpose.
Fires to the wideout.
Like I felt like it was designed like it was an actual hook and ladder play.
I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing that ball to his.
That's an actual play too.
Too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be.
Yeah.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And on third down, they're running the field goal unit out there.
Interesting. Took the field goal early. Is he gonna? What's he gonna do though? No onside. He's gonna play defense.
Let's show you what's going down. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from.
Interesting.
And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 9 to Middle Tennessee. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle.
First time I ever seen it.
Big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, out of space. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah. I got him in transfer portal somehow. I have no idea.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off. Fires toward the end zone.
My dude's getting shit.
Took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Gonna take a shot. Got it inside the 10.
What the hell?
Touchdown, San Jose State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys with the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Moore will throw. The screen, he can go. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right down the middle.
Oh, fuck.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He'll be stopped, but
that's
not
exactly
before
what I didn't
getting
need
the
to do.
football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Makes the grab.
Where is he?
Inside the 35. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right now. And as he throws,
Your guy.
a strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
At the 8-yard line.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Unleashes to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on down.
Woo-wee.
And they are
Got
stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Looking for room. It's
No way. Bro, there's no absolute way. Bro, are we serious right now?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball.
I can't even
they scoop it up,
pause it.
Take it to the house. The defense takes care of business.
Bro, there's absolutely no way I'm about to
We'll put points on the board.
And now they're going to go for 2, and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. He's looking to throw. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I mean, I guess I should have just like did like a quarterback sneak. That's what I'm saying. Like, at least let me challenge it. I was just like, why? I was like, I can't pause the game. I need to pick a defense. I was like, I was everywhere. No, I didn't. We didn't pause it at all. Yeah, I just think that I don't even know what just happened with the game. Like, I think the game like broke itself by doing that. I kind of, I had to win that game to lock myself into the conference.